Hi, I'm Craig.
And I'm Teresa.
And we are Three-Eyed Blind.
And as they say, the rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain, and that would be a lie, because the rain in Spain stays mainly wherever we are.
And we're on our way to Caldas de Reis. Stage 23, Pontevedra to Caldas de Reis, June 18th, 2024. Song of the Day, Somewhere Along the Way, the Camino Song by Dan Mullins. Quote of the Day, do the difficult things while they are easy, and do the great things while they are small. A journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. Lao Tzu. Giggle of the Day, what do you get when you cross a dyslexic, an insomniac, and an agnostic? Someone who lays awake at night wondering if there's a dog. We crossed over the Reis River via the Puente del Burgo Bridge. This stage was extremely beautiful despite the wet conditions. We had hoped to get an early start to miss some of the anticipated rains. We had breakfast at 8 a.m. and left the Parador a bit after 8:30. Yet, it was already coming down as soon as we hit the pavement. Due to road construction, we probably walked an additional kilometer or two via our own provisional path. We finally hooked up with the correct route and joined a few other hardy pilgrims as we sloshed our way through the streets of Pontevedra. Then we began to climb, stopping at the Church of Santa Maria de Alba. A few kilometers after the first church, we came to the San Cayetano Chapel, and still later to San Amaro Portela, and food and coffee at the Posada de Peregrino. All told, we walked on some great pathways, including streets and dirt and gravel paths. Much of the first part of the day ran parallel to the train tracks. We heard a cacophony of birds and babbling brooks and more torrential streams. It was candy to the senses. Speaking of candy, we substituted chocolate for our usual protein bars today. Despite being wet all day, the upside was we were not too hot, and there were very few cyclists out there.
Pretty signs.
Very pretty.
Okay.
Very pretty and very wet.
Yes.
So, Teresa, how's it going?
Loving it.
Every minute, right?
Every minute is better than the last.
So, Teresa, how do you stay dry on these balmy days?
You kill your husband and steal his raincoat.
The rain in Spain does not necessarily fall in the plain. Today it's falling all over on our travels to Caldas de Reis, as we are a bit damp, as you would say. Correct?
Correct.
aftermath of the storm of June 2024.
Next up on the Camino runway is Craig Stern, sporting the red coat over the backpack, a fine look for this spring in Spain.
Every summer, a particular group of teenager comes out of hibernation to walk the Camino, and there they are on their way to Caldas, Reis. Upon further investigation, we've determined that they are cheater teenagers with the buses waiting to pick them up. Amidst the vines of Spain. Once in Caldas de Reis, we checked into the Hotel Roquino. Craig then did some wandering around and visited the following hot spots. The Iglesia de Santo Tomás Becket Church is the only temple in the Galician community that venerates St. Thomas A. Becket, an English saint killed in his own cathedral by the subjects of King Henry II. San Roch Rocco, a nobleman's son, gave his inheritance to the poor to wander Europe as a mendicant pilgrim, patron saint of pilgrims, dogs, and plagues. He contracted the plague but was saved by a dog who licked his wounds and brought him bread. Prayers to Saint Roque are said to invoke against all diseases, even COVID, and also to cure knee problems. Today's distance, 15 miles, 24.5 kilometers. Total time, 5 hours, 30 minutes. Steps, 38,000.